So, Mr. Prez, I came, as you've probably seen on social media, I've been kind of relentlessly trashing all of the actual candidates for the upcoming student union election at Anglia Ruskin. So I haven't actually really spoken to anyone about it at all. So I was just wondering what you guys kind of made of it, and what you made of it, of course.
I think those are two very different things. Certainly in 2018, when the character of Niall first appeared, I think everyone was quite taken aback, quite surprised. Yeah, it was. Well, I say exciting. I thought it was exciting. Not a lot of people did. A lot of people thought you were a bit of a bell end. Look at me, I'm posing on cannons.
Yeah.
All these other candidates ain't got shit on me. I wouldn't want to kind of say you're a caricature of a particular sort of stereotype, but
It
it
certainly
was
has.
almost like comic book villain-esque.
One of the slight difficulties is how big a separation there is between me and the character. It was definitely a kind of bell end maneuver, or like a series of kind of hundreds of bell end maneuvers. The character itself is almost completely counter to my value system and the way that I was raised, for example.
Yeah, I think where a lot of people's upset came from with your campaign was the rules and regulations and protocols and all that kind of stuff. And it took kind of a lot of us to sit down and be like, he's not a real candidate, right? So that the election rules and protocols don't apply to him, right?
I am at a distinctly unfair advantage for many different reasons. There are no state there have never been any stakes for me whatsoever. Um, the only thing to gain is that people think it's funny, and that is about it. One of the things that I'm obviously not ashamed of, but one of the things that people don't understand is actually realistically how little work it is for me. It looks more difficult than it is, and I think it's intimidating because of that. So because I had that singular one design and that singular sort of brand identity, it's basically just a template. The game that I was playing was because I've got a background in graffiti and street art, and there's a lot of misconceptions around graffiti and street art and what graffiti and street art are and what they're for and what the movement's actually about. It's just dogs pissing on lampposts. It's just marking territory. It's just taking up wall space. There's basically three things that they're saying. They're saying my name is more widespread than yours, it's bigger than yours, and it looks better than yours. And those were basically, yeah, that and it's funny. Are the only reasons that I started putting posters up, basically. All of my posters getting taken down, like overnight, I think. So I put some up on, I put a load up on the Friday, and then when I got back on the Monday, they were literally all gone. And that was just a huge motivating factor for me. It was literally just Bugs Bunny, of course, this means war. Like,
Yeah.
I was legitimately apoplectic. I mean, I was so furious. I was really, really, really angry.
It annoyed me too. I think it annoyed a lot of people. A lot of people came to view your campaign as I don't know what to compare it to. Almost this like beacon of hope that elections could still be fun.
Oh, that's extremely kind.
As kind of elections 2019 kind of came around, everything started to get exciting again, and everyone was like excited to find out who was going to be running, and then it was like, oh, do you think Niall is going to do a spoof campaign again? Oh, I hope so. Less talk, more cannons, I think, became almost synonymous with the campaign.
It's bar none my favourite one. It is absolutely my best poster. and it's still so fucking funny. I kind of feel like I'm chasing the dragon in a way. Like if I,
Yeah, that you will never be able to top your breakout hit.
the other candidates are kind of conceptual as well, because I don't go for anyone specific. I mean, it's largely down to the fact that I just don't know anyone specific and I don't have any problem with anyone specific. I do also sort of have to clarify that I have zero problem with any of their reasoning for running or the fact that they're running or them personally. It's literally singularly just down to the design aspect that I have a problem with.
What ensures it's kind of behind the line rather than crossing it is because you're kind of blissfully ignorant as to who the actual candidates are. It's impossible to be personal.